Yo, what's good? It's Skano. You're going through some things, and it seems like every time you turn around, it's something else. You know, you make some progress, and then something come along that just sets you back. Whether it's mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever the case may be, it seems like you always under attack because you are. As I said before, man, it's the lost ones out here that the dark agents they pay them no attention. It's the people that you have that light, man, and by that I mean you are spiritually in tune with yourself, spiritually conscious. You know, the things that's going on in the world and around you, they do affect you because you are in tune with things on a deeper level than the average person, deeper than your own needs and your own wants. You know, you different than everyone else. So you are going to experience higher levels of spiritual attack than the average person. You know, and in your darkest moments, your darkest, loneliest moments, it's where you find out who you are. You know, not when everything is up, when you're surrounded by, friends and supporters, lovers, whatever the case may be. Nah. It's when you're down. It's when you at your lowest point. That's when you find out what you're made of. And once you make it through that, nothing's stopping you. Nothing can stop you but yourself. But understand, you're gonna face spiritual attacks, you know. Especially when you've made up your mind that you want to go a different route, man. That's when things are gonna start to get the most tumultuous, you know. But no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I know I'm here for a reason, and so are you. You didn't go through everything you've been through for nothing, just to have a story to tell. God is forming you, shaping you, strengthening you. That's why it seemed like there's no one else but you. Because God has to remove all that outside interference to strengthen you, to build you into the person that you are meant to be. Your enemies are helpless against you. You just have to realize that. See, it took me a while to realize I don't have to fight every battle. I don't. It wears you out. It gets tiresome. And I had to release that. There's people right now that are plotting against you. At this moment, right now. Maybe not to end your life, but to disrupt you, take you out your hookup, crush your soul, crush your spirit. But no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Your enemy's gonna trip theyself up. You know what I'm saying? The plots that they form against you gonna be their undoing. So don't worry about fighting every battle. Don't worry about, your enemies conspiring against you. Nothing can touch you. And we know that life happens. But when you got that, when you solid in your spirit, man, and when you walking with Christ, your past won't matter, you know. how you used to think, how you used to move, your ops. I don't worry about ops anymore. You know, y'all should have got me back then, but that wasn't God's plan. So understand, man. You know, if you walking with Christ, you're gonna face constant attacks. But just walk in the strength of knowing that nothing can touch you. You know, because at the end of the day, even if they take the flesh, you know, they can never take the spirit. They can never crush the spirit if you walk with God. 216 Scano, you already know.